Well, good afternoon. My name is Greg Odell. I'm President and CEO of Events DC, and I'm really excited today as this is the opening of one of our favorite shows, the Washington Auto Show in 2022. For us at Events DC, this represents really a continuation in the momentum of having live event programming. Of course, we're doing it in a safe format, but it really returns all the glory of all the wonderful events that we have across the city, and more importantly, really drawing all of our residents and our visitors to the city. And this represents one of many. We've had several successful consumer shows and different conventions already this year that have come to our building, but also been across the city. And more importantly, people have come to Washington really to enjoy our hotels and our restaurants as well. I'm really proud of the fact that the mayor has led this charge for us, really having a safe way to bringing people back to our city and really leading our recovery. One of the things that we've done here at the convention center and across all our facilities is to make sure we implement safe and healthy protocol so that we can enjoy all of our patrons and have all our residents come back safely. And we've seen that successfully, and we know the auto show is going to be yet another example of that. So we couldn't do it without great leadership, and I'm honored today that we also have the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development, Mr. John Falchecco, who will share a little bit more perspective about what the city's doing, and I know he's also a big car fan as well. John?
Great. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. Really happy to be here today on behalf of Mayor Bowser. What we've talked about since this summer is a new opportunity for folks to experience DC. That's really what we're trying to do, is to really encourage people to come and see DC in a new way. And so the auto show is something that we're really excited to have back. We missed it last year because of the mitigation efforts that were in effect, but we're back this year. So we're excited to have the auto show here. And what is great about this opening weekend of the auto show is it's actually the closing weekend of Restaurant Week. So what we really encourage folks to do is come check out the auto show and then make a reservation in one of our restaurants around the convention center in order to support our local businesses as well. So those are the two tasks. Now, the one thing, of course, that's different about this auto show than any other event that we've had previously and events that will follow in the convention center is that we do have the vaccine requirement, but it's really easy to follow. We've listed all the information at vaxdc.dc.gov, and all you have to do, if you're 18 and over, is bring proof of vaccination as well as your photo ID. And if you're 12 and over, you just have to bring your proof of vaccination. Really easy. I checked in today, and as I came in, got a wristband that they have. And really what this allows us to do is to make sure that we could all gather again and do fun things like check out the auto show, but to do it in an even safer way. So with that, I want to turn it back to Greg Odell, who's going to bring up John O'Donnell from the auto show. But really what is important is we can come back again and experience DC. We talk a lot about the District of Comebacks. Well, this is the chance to actually come back to the convention center and also support some of the local businesses around the convention center. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Greg Odell to keep the program going.
All right, well, thank you, John. Well, John and I are just the appetizers. Now I get to introduce the main course. So John O'Donnell's been an incredible leader, for WNATA, the organization that really runs the auto show here in Washington, D.C. Not only do you see amazing product every year, and we see thousands, hundreds of thousands of people come to the show on an annual basis, but we really also see innovation and technology as well, and he's been leading that charge. And so we're so honored about the partnership we've had with WNATA, but specifically also with John's leadership, and I've been really grateful for the friendship as well. So without further ado, all the pressure's on now, Mr. John O'Donnell. Thank you.
Greg mentioned that this was his favorite show, and then he mentioned it was one of his favorite shows. It is his favorite show. But we love the partnership with John and Greg in the city. They've done so much to keep everybody safe, implementing measures here at the convention center that we're very confident in. He also mentioned technology. Cars are becoming rolling computers, and that hasn't stopped during COVID land. The engineers are continually bringing advancements that are going into mainstream mass market vehicles. Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet, Stellantis, which most people know as Chrysler, Hyundai, Lexus, the list goes on and on. And the nice thing is electric vehicles, and we have a ton of them here this year, are also becoming autonomous vehicles. So EVs are merging essentially, or predicted to merge, with AVs. So as these cars become safer, they're also becoming more environmentally friendly. And the entire industry and the car dealers around Washington, D.C. want to bring that to the general public. Over here on the right, you're going to see we have an electric vehicle pavilion for the first time. We're in the pavilion right now, and we're showcasing all different types of EVs, buses, personal mobility devices, of course, cars, and even the exotic vehicles are starting to get into alternative fuels to be more environmentally friendly. Behind me, you might be able to see 26 different exotic vehicles, including our first ever Bugatti, which sells for $4 million, so please save your pennies. But there's Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati, Bentley, McLaren. McLaren had a very nice hybrid reveal here just yesterday. We also have a brand new market entrant called Polestar, a pure electric vehicle. I highly recommend you stop by and take a look at that. Unless there's any questions, I think we'll begin to wrap this up and move on over for a look at some of these products I just mentioned.
I just had one. Aside from electric vehicles, and getting to look at nice vehicles when you come here, what do people get when they come to the auto show? I saw there was a thing that said they get to test drive some cars.
Thank you for reminding me. I do this so often I can't remember everything. We have an electric vehicle ride and drive, which is on L Street, so consumers can hop into the vehicle of their choice and drive around the city streets here in D.C. to get an idea of what is it like to drive an electric car. How do you refuel it? Electrify America is here, and they've got recharging stations all over the nation. EV Smart from Pepco is our partner with the Ride and Drive. They're very excited about the advent and proliferation of EVs. There's a lot to do. And take a look at Arcimoto as well. You can drive one of their vehicles right here on the floor of the convention center.
Aside from electric vehicles, if people maybe they think, well, I'm not so interested in that, they can check out regular gas-powered cars as well?
We call them ICE cars, internal combustion engine, but everybody knows them as a car. Trust me, we have hundreds of them. Please come on down. The city is back open for business, and we'd love to see you here. All right.
Washington, D.C., and it's a full electric vehicle. As you can see, it's one of the most beautiful cars in the market as well, loaded with all kinds of technology. Come on out and check out the car, and you can even go outside and take one for a ride. We have a few of them outside all set up for you to drive.
And so this car, what's like the range on this car? Tell us a little bit about that.
So on a full charge, you'll get over 200 miles. So it's plenty of range.
Great. All right, let's get in it.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Who's you driving?
Oh, you drive.
Oh, I'm driving. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Uh-oh. All right, Craig, let's do it.
This couldn't be more great. It's a spin-off. Okay. He's James Polestar.
So again, it's full electric. So it's.
So where do you?
You might not be used to it because you don't hear anything.
Yeah, I know. How do you turn it on? How do you?
It's on.
It's on. Oh, it's on. Oh, Greg, you got to get in. All right. I don't know if I like your driving though. I know. And that car's kind of in the way.
I like it.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's. Where are we
And-
going? We can map out.
Oh no, it's asking for the key.
Here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I
Cool.
took it out. Yeah. Yeah. So it has a single pedal drive feature where the gas pedal and the brake are all in one pedal. So as you take your
Oh,
foot
wow.
off the what's normally the gas pedal, it automatically brakes itself.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's
That's cool.
really
You
neat
get the
to drive.
battery level there.
This is nice, man. This is fantastic.
The Polestar 2 put the fun back in driving to work.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, that is quiet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take it.
Man, you got a good song. Oh, your driving stuff here.
I know. I know.